1からいいえ0から
Alright, hey guys. It's Shinobi again, and today we will be talking about tips on how to get better on Xenoverse. Now, this is a video that I told people that I was gonna do when I hit 100 subs. Obviously, I'm a little bit past 100 subs, not too far past it, so I guess it's alright. But I did take a good minute before I actually made this video, as you can see. But yeah, like I said, this video is gonna be about how to get better on Xenoverse, and there are there's a pretty good amount of people in this game that are not that good, and they need tips like these, or they just need like advice in general. Now, I'm not saying that I am the best player in this game or anything like that. I'm far from it. I'm still trying to get better myself, although I haven't really been playing the game too much lately, to be honest with you. Like, you'll still see me on it, but I've really just been farming a lot, to be honest. Like, I haven't actually been fighting people, which has made me a little bit, you know, rusty or something. I don't know, it's weird. Like, I feel rusty, but at the same time I don't. It's kind of odd. I don't know. It's whatever though. But yeah, like I said, I'm not really that crazy and good in this game. Like, I'm alright, I guess. People say I'm good at it, but I don't know. I mean, that's for you guys to decide or judge or whatever. But yeah, like I said, this is a video that it took a while to make, but yeah, it's finally here. A video on tips on how to get better on Xenoverse 2. And hopefully, well, yeah, I actually will. I will be making one for Xenoverse 3 as well. It may not be once when the game first comes out. Maybe in the first like month, or somewhere in the first month between when the game comes out. But something, I don't know. We'll see something when it actually comes. When it comes, who knows? But yeah, we'll just let's just get right back into the video. So yeah. All right, number 1. Just always be mobile. You know, you always want to stay mobile. Even like on other fighting games, like even for instance Street Fighter, even Tekken. Tekken is a very good example. Like, if you go and watch Tekken or even Street Fighter, like I said in the past, you'll see that there are people that move at a very fast and strategic, you know, play style. They'll, like, you know, be pretty professional with it in the way how they move, and they'll try to be cautious as to what they're trying to move out of and what they're trying to move into. And Xenoverse is not exactly, you know, it's not really an exception. Like, you have to be mobile. You can't just be a sitting wall, or else if you're pretty much trying to tell me that, oh yeah, all I do is sitting around on the like, you know, floors and or just stay in one place the whole entire game, all I'm doing is just blocking. That's what you're basically telling me. You're either just sitting there blocking, you're waiting for your opponent to, like, you know, come play against you, fight you, challenge you, whatever. You're being extremely timid, which is annoying to fight against. It is, you know, something that can be dealt with if you just take your time, you think, and you look into your opponent's patterns. But it is hell of annoying, and it can distract your brain, and you cannot think of it, and that's what causes you to lose your match. So yeah, I mean, like I said, if you're telling me that you do not move at all, or you don't move that much whenever you fight people and stuff, you're basically telling me that all you do is just turtle your ass off until you win the match, pretty much. And turtling, obviously, is when you pretty much try your best to protect yourself, like, a lot, like perhaps dash blocking a lot, or I don't know, just dashing around in general for no reason, like step vanishing. But then again, step vanishing a whole bunch is not really you just staying, you know, turtling. It's really just you moving a shit ton, which is, like I said, the ideal thing that I want you to do. But don't just keep fucking running the whole time and waiting for your opponent to hit you. That's kind of a dick move, to be honest. You know, whenever I fight people, I like to have a good fair fight where, you know, you could still step block and all that stuff, but I don't want to be able to have to run after you, like play cat and mouse the whole entire game whenever I fight you. You know, I don't want to be able to just, like, you know, try to come after you and then you want to keep on dodging or backflipping away from me and like waiting for me to, like, you know, just whiff an attack the whole entire time so that you can get an easy way into, you know, opening me up and, you know, getting to do whatever damage you want to do. And most people that play like that, if they're actually skilled, somewhat quote unquote skilled, they'll just, like, when they catch you, they'll try to do as much damage as fast as possible, which is, you know, kind of also a dick move. You know, you're running the whole game and you want to go ahead and on top of that maximize damage when you finally catch me off guard, because I've been spending the time trying to come after you because you want to keep step vanishing backward around away from me or around me, or you want to keep on mashing that freaking block button or whatever, or even combination of both, dashing and blocking a shit ton, which abuses the fuck out of the frames in this game, because apparently XENOVERSE, yes, it has a dash system, but they didn't really do much of a good job with it, hence the reason why there's so much iframes between dashing. Like, you know, every single fighting game, well, at least most fighting games, there is dashing in it, but if you really look closely into it, dashing's not supposed to have this much, you know, iframes in the middle of it. It's supposed to have like maybe a good like half a second, maybe a good like, you know, quarter of a second or something like that of iframes, but not this much. Whenever you dash in this game, XENOVERSE, like, you get iframes throughout the whole entire dash, which is why people block at the end, because it gives you straight up a whole dash for you to be able to dash into your opponent while they're hitting you. You could literally just dash through them, and if the connection is trash or the netcode is trash as usual, which most of the time it will be trash, then yeah, they can just go right through the attack, and then as soon as they block, then, you know, their block is going to become a perfect block. It makes it easy for them. I'm not gonna lie, I do dash block every now and then as well in the matches. It's not really a on purpose thing, it's kind of just an instinct thing somewhat. Like, if you see me in some of my matches, I'll be waiting for my opponent to to back hit, and then I'll just dash block into their back hit or something like that. But I don't spam the dash block. I never said that it's, you know, a bad thing, a complete bad thing to dash block all the time. You can dash block, that's fine. But if you just constantly, that's like the whole thing, that's all you're doing, it's not really helping you in the long run. Like, you're not really gaining much skill from constantly just dash blocking. You're not gonna get much anywhere, especially if the next game comes out and you know, they lower the frames in dashing and stuff like that, or they just even slow the animation for the blocking. Like, if they do any of those things, or just find some other way to not allow dash blocking go into a perfect block, then people that play that playstyle are gonna be fucked. But yeah. Alright, so yeah. But that was the first step. Always be mobile and, you know, try not to be predictable. That's the second step. Second step, not to be predictable. Sorry, I can't talk there. But yeah, like I said, not to be predictable. In other words, don't always like constantly keep step blocking, like go back, like move back and then step vanish forward or step block forward, like constantly. I've seen a lot of people that have really stiff movement like that, and I guess this goes into the whole movement part of the thing and staying mobile. But just don't just keep on going in one direction the whole game. Like, this game is not a 2D game, it's a 3D game. So therefore, you know, you could sidestep around your opponent. You could sidestep to the, you know, corner side or something. Or you could just keep moving back and forth the whole game. But that's obviously not a good choice, which is why I'm telling you to go for the other choices every now and then. And that's going to help you not become so predictable. And also, another part of the whole predicament, like the whole predictable thing, is to learn when to snap and when not to snap. And what I mean by that is the most damaging parts of combos are the last few hits normally, or even the last hit period. Um, like normally, so yeah, like the last two, maybe last hit or so. You normally want to like step vanish around those times, or even a little bit earlier. Don't always keep on dashing around through the beginning of a combo. Even if I do it sometimes on accident, I don't want to be able to actually do that. I do that on accident, which gets me like fucked up in the match. But always, you know, change up when you step vanish. That's gonna help you conserve your stamina, and also watch your stamina. If you don't have that much stamina, or you feel like you might need your stamina for a little bit later, save your stamina. You know, wait for the last couple of hits to go off, and then you could snap in, or you could just take the hit. This game, you have like a good 3 health bars. If you have a build with nothing in your health, you could still have a QQ Bang that increases your health by 5. Still gonna have a green bar. You could take a good couple of hits. Maybe not an ultimate, but a good couple of hits. You can snap, so just choose wisely when to snap, and you won't be, you know, as predictable. It might take a while to, you know, get used to that, but it'll come after some time. Maybe not in this game, maybe in Xeno 3. Who knows? Fourth, wait, third thing, yeah. Third thing is to, you know, keep playing the game. And when you keep playing the game, don't always rely on certain moves, or don't always rely on QQ Bang or Super Soul, you know? Because some people I hear them, oh yeah, I could have beat you, you know, it's because you had all these stats on me, you had more health than me and all that stuff. Oh, I could have beaten you, you have all this goddamn like QQ Bangs that are so good. Oh man, if I had the Super Soul, I would have won. No, that's bad training for you. Don't always rely on your other things. It's, you know, good to use them, not all the time. It's, you know, sometimes gonna get you messed up in the match, but don't always, you know, utilize or rely on those things too heavily. Hell, have a preset where you just don't even have any QQ Bang, you don't have any Super Soul, just have some moves like after image, specifically after image, not backflip, just after image, like, I don't know, maybe Key Blast Cannon or something, and have like one ultimate or something, and just fight it out with your friends or with randoms. I recommend with your friends because there are a lot of cheap players in this game that just don't give a shit. So yeah, just like play with your friends and play with no stats. Play with stats if you want, but you could just have stats on and just not put on a QQ Bang, not have any Super Souls, and just have one after image or something like that for you to move, nothing else. You know, just not moves that just don't do damage like that. Just play with those and you could get better over time. Learn how to, you know, play with the basics, which is the third rule to, or the fourth. I can't even remember. I can't really like, you know, keep count of which step I'm on. But yeah, that's the next part, which is to learn the basics. If you are playing a character that you do not know when to cancel, like step cancel out of, or you don't know when to key cancel out of, and yeah, so just go ahead and play the character some more. Try to actually like go into maybe training mode or something. Look at your character and look at the animations that they have and check and see when they cannot move. Like keep on, like, you know, trying to dash out of every end of the combo. See whenever you can move and whenever you can't move. That is something I'm still trying to get used to with some of my characters, not just CACs, but I'm talking like cast characters as well. So yeah, just like learn the basics and, you know, try to see whenever you need to key cancel or do regular step cancels, and stuff like that. Next thing is to just pretty much have fun with the game. Just keep playing the game and keep playing with your friends. If you're playing randoms and all you're fighting is just a bunch of cheese, I'm pretty sure by now you have a good amount of friends on your friends list, unless if you just got PlayStation, which, I mean, I don't know, then go ahead and make some new friends or something. But yeah, just have fun with the game, keep playing with your friends. Hell, go find people that are stronger than you. on YouTube or something. There's a whole bunch of other YouTubers out there besides myself that are pretty good at the game that you can go to, and you could just message them on PSN or something, or on their YouTube comments section, and ask them to fight or spar with you. And that's how I basically got better over time. Like, I got better over time by watching other people's videos and looking at what they're doing, and like I saw what I was doing in my matches, and I pretty much, like, I just tried to change that for myself. I wouldn't copy exactly what they're doing, but yeah. But yeah, for the most part, those are pretty much most of the things that you really can utilize to get better in Xenoverse, or even any fighting game. Like I said in the past, just stop being so predictable. Don't always keep on using the same things. Like, change up your playstyle every now and then, and also always be mobile and stuff like that. Don't always be predictable on, step vanishing, or just vanishing in general, or being, utilizing things in the game that are not really supposed to be in the game, like, constantly step blocking the whole entire game, or just constantly blocking in general. I fought a couple of people that were fighting like that a lot. Like, they were just, I fought too many people that fight like that, randoms specifically, just doing 1v1s where I'll just fight people that would just step block a lot, or they would just block in general like a shit ton. And it's not really fun. The point of the game is to defeat your opponent. It's not only that, but it's to also learn how to get better at the game and how to become a better fighter. And that's in any fighting game. Like, you don't see in every fighting game that there's a person that constantly wants to just keep on using the same combos, and also use the same type of movement the whole entire time. That's not, they can't get better like that. That's why you see the pro players, they're always playing differently. They're always moving differently. They try to adapt to their opponent. They don't just spam the same shit the whole entire game. That's not really how they get better. And that's why I'm trying to tell you guys. So just change it up every now and then. Don't you always count on exploits on the game, or count on the things in the game like super attacks and super souls and all that stuff. Just pretty much, yeah, just keep playing your opponents, keep playing your friends, whatever you need to play. Just keep trying to get better. Don't keep using the exploits in the whole entire game. That's not gonna get you that far, especially if Xenoverse 3, what if Xenoverse 3 comes out, and Xenoverse 3 is obviously not coming out this year, 2018. Maybe it might come, I don't know, maybe November or something, maybe somewhere close to 2019, or maybe possibly even 2019 period. But it's rather better that it comes on around next year somewhere. That way I'm pretty sure they could have most of the time that they need to, get the game published, and kind of just better in general than the past two games, both Xeno 1 and Xeno 2. And that's pretty much what that's all I have pretty much for you guys. Just utilize any of my tips, utilize any of my friends' tips that I have. I'm gonna link down below like a good 2 videos that I have from a few of my other friends. You could watch their videos as well. Maybe if you don't understand what I am trying to tell you guys, or you just want a little bit more, something that I don't have, then yeah, you could go ahead and you could just go watch their video, actually. Yeah, and you could try to learn from them. Oh yeah, there's also one more last thing. Also, just don't always back hit. That's not gonna help you all the time. Back hitting is good, but if you've seen in some of my videos, I will perfect block your back hit. I don't always do it, but I try to look out for them. And so do a lot of other people, which is why some people, especially like the good people, like, they don't always utilize their back hit every single chance to get it, they get an opening or something like that. They'll just, cancel out of whatever hits or combos they're doing, and then they'll just get into a neutral state and try to play checkers with your opponent, which is something that is in almost every fighting game, if not every fighting game. Playing checkers, trying to see who has better like iframes or better frames in general, or just catch off your opponent's guard and That's how you get better in the game, by trying to learn your opponent's playstyle and trying to find a way to get around them and do it without using exploits all the time. Like, I use key stuns, by the way. I can fight without them, but it's just really annoying sometimes to go without them, because that's when if you look into the matches that I don't try to key stun, which I don't know if I have any or not, you know, I don't know, you'll have to see any of my past videos, but you'll see, like, I don't know, maybe I might make a video where I'm not key stunning people, and you'll see how many times I'm not gonna key stun, and you'll see how many times, like, I have to go through clashes. That's the reason why I key stun people, so that I can avoid clashing, and I can also avoid the fact that they're dashing, and when they dash, they have all those iframes. So that's why I use my key stuns. That way, if they're dashing, all those iframes sometimes are not fully protected from the key stun. So when they dash, they get hit by the key stun. Then it's an opening for me. Key stun, in my opinion, is really just a really long punch. It gets your opponent, just settled down, and you're able to hit them easier without having to deal with clashing every single time. And that's the reason why I key stun, really, to be honest. I also key cancel, obviously, just to become faster, because I like playing fast. My playstyle is somewhat aggressive / conservative. It can be a hybrid of both, if you will. I don't really know. But that's pretty much how I play, and that's the reason why I use key stuns, because people have questioned, not in my videos, or at least I don't think in my videos, but they have questioned why I key stun every now and then, or why I key stun, period. And that is the main reason why I key stun, to lessen the amount of clashes we have in this match, because with how XENOVERSE's netcode is, or hit detection is like, there's too many clashes that will go off when you're not using key stuns, and you'd have to play really annoying, like at a really annoying level, to try to not go off with a key stun, not go off with a clash every couple of seconds or so, or whatever. So yeah, for the most part, I think that's all I have for you guys. Like I said, I will leave down a link to 2 other videos of 2 good friends of mine that are also really good at the game, and one of them is my mentor as well. I have 2 mentors, ShockShight and BakuStar. I will be sending down a link to ShockShight's video, and I will be sending down a link not to Baku, because Baku doesn't have a video like that, or at least I don't think he does, but I will be sending one to another friend of mine called Daymien B. Daymien B, or just Daymien, pretty much. And they have their own videos of how to get better in the game. They might have some stuff that I already said, but maybe you'll understand what they say compared to what I'm telling you guys right now a little bit better, or something like that. I don't know, but I'll leave those down for you guys, just in case, if you just want to see it, just to see it. And yeah, that's the video for today, I guess. Sorry for the lack of uploads. I'll be making more videos soon. I don't know. It's a little weird right now how I feel and how my videos are coming out. But it's whatever. Don't worry. I'm not quitting I'm not quitting the XENOVERSE franchise. I'm not quitting YouTube in general. I'm not quitting anything pretty much related to YouTube or gaming anytime soon, or at least I don't think I am. And you guys will be seeing more videos in the near future. So I will see you guys when I see you guys. Peace.